As COVID-19 cases and hospitalizations climb from coast to coast, Americans are urged to celebrate Thanksgiving at home this year.
NewsNation correspondent Tom Negevin is in New York with a closer look at how people are reacting to those new restrictions.
In Staten Island, actually, Marnie and Joe, where COVID cases continue to rise in some parts of this New York City borough, restaurant capacity just went from 25% to 0. And behind me is a field hospital not used since the first wave in the spring, now back in service to ease the strain on hospitals in New York, where the number of COVID patients in just the last 3 weeks has gone up by 128%. The new restrictions going into effect across the New York City area based on the infection rate. In the highest risk areas, they started today.
It's going to be a different Thanksgiving. It's going to be a tough Thanksgiving, but we still have a lot to be thankful for.
Nearby, a visible reminder of the high toll the pandemic has already taken. The medical examiner says these freezer trucks on the Brooklyn waterfront hold hundreds of bodies in a makeshift disaster morgue from the first wave last spring. Across the country, as cases spike, officials crack down. In Ohio, businesses barely hanging on are preparing to close again.
It's scary, I will admit it. I mean, just opening a business and then having the doors shut in your face, it's devastating.
While from Newark, New Jersey to El Paso, Texas,
residents are strongly urged to shelter at home.
But not everyone's playing ball. The sheriff in Sacramento County, California, says he's not enforcing the state's stay-at-home order.
I have a tremendous amount of faith in folks to make those assessments relative to COVID.
And the owners of this Staten Island bar declaring Mac's Public House an autonomous zone, telling NewsNation the sheriff's office visited last night with a $15,000 citation.
Everybody has an opinion on COVID. We have facts that we deal with.
And that, we will say it again, is the message we're hearing from governors across the nation tonight, health officials as well. This Thanksgiving, stay home. Your best bet for avoiding COVID and keeping your family safe. Live in Staten Island, New York, Tom Negevin, NewsNation.